Retail super fund trustees at ANZ, AMP, CBA, NAB and IOOF were conflicted, unable to perform their duties, and did not put members' best interests first, the Royal Commission into Misconduct in the Banking, Superannuation and the Financial Services industry found. Further, the $600 billion retail superannuation sector breached the Corporations Act, the ASIC Act and the SIS Act many times by putting profit to parent companies and related parties before members. Commissioner Kenneth Hayne indicated breaches may be a criminal matter. The Twin Peak regulators, APRA and ASIC, fared little better than the retail super funds over whom they were meant to watch. Senior counsel assisting the Commission, Michael Hodge QC, criticised the regulators for failing to take timely and appropriate action. Industry super funds also found themselves in front of the Royal Commission, but largely came out unscathed. Hodge said in closing, "What the evidence as a whole suggests is that it may well be the case that some super trustees are not prioritising the interests of their members over the interests of others, including themselves and the groups of which they are parties." FASEA has released draft guidance about its continuing professional development standard. In its proposed standard, FASEA has based CPD points on hours and time as opposed to difficulty level of material. Advisors will need to complete 50 hours of CPD activity each year. Those that fail to meet the target will have the infraction permanently recorded against their name on ASIC's Public Financial Advisor Register. There will be 4 proposed categories in which advisors need to complete training: technical competence with a minimum of 5 CPD hours, client care and practice with a minimum of 5 CPD hours, regulatory compliance and consumer protection with a minimum of 10 CPD hours, and professionalism and ethics with a minimum of 10 CPD hours. The remaining 20 CPD hours can be approved for the advisor by the AFS licensee. In total, 70% of an advisor's CPD activity must be approved by their licensee. APRA and ASIC are being strengthened by the federal government following Royal Commission revelations and the scrutiny of their regulatory job. APRA will gain a second deputy chair to help it carry out its mandate. Treasurer Scott Morrison stated that he will nominate John Lonsdale to the position. Lonsdale was most recently the Deputy Secretary, Markets Group at the Treasury. ASIC will receive an additional $70 million to help combat misconduct. In the May 2018 budget, Treasury cut ASIC's funding by $23 million. Under Tony Abbott's government in 2014, funding to ASIC over 4 years was cut by $120 million. Seasonally adjusted wage growth in the June quarter 2018 was 0.6%, according to the Australian Bureau of Statistics. The private index rose 0.5%, and the public and all sectors both rose 0.6%. The all sectors rise through the year to June quarter 2018 was 2.1%, the private sector rose 2%, and the public sector rose 2.4%. Inflation through the year to the June quarter 2018 was 2.1%, meaning that in real terms, most people's purchasing power remained unchanged. The most recently available data for May 2018 showed that average weekly ordinary earnings for full-time adults in Australia was $1,585.30. The World Bank appointed CBA to create, allocate, transfer and manage the world's first bond using blockchain technology. The World Bank issues between $50 and $60 billion annually in bonds for sustainable development, but the process of raising capital and trading securities across numerous debt capital markets can be cumbersome. It hopes blockchain technology will help simplify this, improve operational efficiencies, and enhance regulatory oversight. The Bondi blockchain platform was built and developed by the CBA Blockchain Centre of Excellence. Since 2009, CBA has acted as lead manager for a number of World Bank issuances in the Australian and New Zealand capital markets.